This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. I'm Hal Mayer. In a commentary about how the liberal media attacked Karen Pence for teaching at a Christian school, evangelical leader Franklin Graham said, "The progressive left is poisoning the nation and seeking to harshly punish and completely silence those who adhere to a biblical worldview. The hostility, bias, and ridicule of biblical morality is blatant and obvious," he said. "I promise that I will raise my voice each and every day against such injustice and wicked behavior." In the piece, "We Must Not Remain Silent," published in the March issue of Decision magazine, Reverend Graham explains that Karen Pence, wife of Vice President Mike Pence, used to teach at an evangelical Christian school for 12 years and had decided to return to teaching at the institution. However, when the liberal press found out, they excoriated her and the school because it had the temerity to actually teach traditional Christian morality. The Emmanuel Christian School in Virginia affirms traditional biblical marriage between one man and one woman with clear definitions of sexual identity according to Scripture, said the Reverend. "These are the solid moral foundations that have undergirded civilizations for millennia." The Washington Post exclaimed, "Karen Pence, America's second lady, is teaching at a Virginia religious school that bans LGBTQ students and employees." The BBC complained, "Vice President's wife to teach at anti-LGBT school," and CNN huffed, "Karen Pence to teach at school that bans gay students and teachers." The liberal media focused solely on the fact that the sexual mores of the school were not aligned with the new moral mantra of the radical left, Graham said. "This is the point to which we have come. The war against biblical values and those who embrace them is full on. The gloves are off, and the radical left would like to crush all who hold to a biblical worldview." Graham, the son of evangelist Billy Graham, then discussed the recent passed extreme abortion law in New York, which allows abortion up to the month of birth. He also noted a proposed but failed measure in Virginia that would not only allow abortion when a pregnant woman is dilating, but also permit a baby that survives an abortion to be left to die on the table. "That is infanticide," said Graham. "And while followers of Jesus Christ should never resort to violence, we must do all we can to resist evil. We can't stick our heads in the sand and pretend these forces of evil are dormant," he said. "They are not, and if we remain silent, then our children and grandchildren will pay a tremendous price for our inaction." The enemy is giving popular Christian ministers plenty of fodder for their cannons. When some of the most prominent religious leaders speak like this, how soon will they call for laws to get the nation back to God by attending church on Sunday? And while they should speak out on the moral evils of the day, they should not agitate for laws that would force worship, as that is a matter of the first 4 commandments and a matter of individual conscience. It will be declared that men are offending God by violating the Sunday Sabbath, and that this sin has brought calamities which will not cease until Sunday observance shall be strictly enforced, and that those who present the claims of the 4th commandment, thus destroying reverence for Sunday, are troublers of the people, preventing their restoration to divine favor and temporal prosperity. That's the Great Controversy, page 590. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.